get married. I want to rock and roll with you, Tim. I don't want to get married. I want to rock and roll with you, Tim. I don't want to get married. I want to rock and roll with you, Tim. I don't want to get married. I want to rock and roll with you, Tim. I don't want to get married. I want to rock and roll with you, Tim. I don't want to get married. I want to rock and roll with you, Tim.
Welcome to season 2, episode 15 of La Vida Entre Primas, Life
So
Between
happy.
Cousins.
You're so awake.
Yeah, the first one I was. Last week's episode, I was not that awake.
You're
Now
doing good.
I'm awake because I had my cafecito.
Good morning, guys. Good afternoon.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
We made it through Teacher Appreciation Week, Nurses Week, Spirit Week, whatever you want to call it. When's your Spirit Week?
May, the end of May.
Oh, okay.
The week of our color run, which is like the week of.
Oh, you do a
run.
color run?
It's so fun. You get to hit the kids you don't like all year in the face, dead in the face with colored powder. So I tell the girls, give me a list of the people you don't like. I'm just kidding. It's really fun.
I want to do a color run.
It's
We
fun.
just had our jogathon today, so I don't know what it's going to look like. Today, the day that this episode comes out. But it's not really a jogathon. We run for like 10 minutes, and then we have like a Zumba instructor come. Like, it's a day of fitness.
Listen. Oh.
It's a day of
These
fitness.
kids have no idea. You were running?
No, I lie. That was last week. Because I'm trying to act like we're recording this on a different day than when we recorded the Mother's Day episode, but it's the exact same day. So I'm trying to act like
it's gone.
Sorry, guys. Today, the day this episode comes out, is my spring concert. Pray for me. Or stop by at 7 p.m.
What's the date? The 9th?
The 9th is my spring The 9th is jogathon. The 16th is our
Spring
concert.
Oh.
Disney theme.
Love it.
Yeah. What are we talking about today, Steph? What are we doing
I
today?
don't know. We're just talking shit. I'm not really sure. Actually, I have a couple things
All right.
that have happened of late. I mean, at this point, it'll be a little bit later, but as a cat lover, Elma,
Okay. Cat lover.
you had a cat. I would never let it, something that throws up other than my kids, into my house.
Have I ever told you guys the story about my cat
I
and
have
how
never.
I got that cat and how I no longer have that cat?
Tell us the story.
All right. So I was living in college in the dorms with some people, and a girl from the basketball team, Amanda, decided she wanted a cat.
Is she lesbian?
No.
Oh.
So decided she wanted a cat. So she goes to this like trailer park to pick up this cat.
What?
And she's like, I really want a female cat. Blah, blah, blah. So they give her a cat. They're like, yeah, this one's female. They give her a cat. So then it's a black cat. Ah! So they give her this black cat. And then she gets in trouble for having it in the dorms because we're not supposed to have animals in the dorms.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was living in the apartments on campus. And so she gives the cat to us to be like, here, you guys keep him in your apartment. It's more likely to like, you could hide him better in an apartment. So then another basketball player was at our apartment and she was like, yo, this cat has balls. It's not a female cat.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So Belle was the name of the cat. And then Belle turned to Felix.
Oh, Felix went with you.
I've known Felix since college. Yes. I've known Felix since Felix was a
trailer park cat.
a trailer park kitten.
Whoa.
He was just a kitten. So
I had
then
no idea.
we got in trouble for having him in the apartment. So then my friend Stephanie took him. And then Stephanie had him. And then when I got married, Steph's like, yo, you want Felix back? So I got Felix back. And then when I got divorced, I couldn't take the cat to my mom's because my brother was still living there and he was allergic to cat, like really allergic to cats. So I couldn't take him back to the apartment. So my ex-husband, like, I don't know, he said he gave him away, but knowing him, he probably just left him on the streets. And
No.
I never know what happened to Felix the cat.
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't know I knew Felix since he was a little.
One,
Since
I
he
didn't
was Bao?
know that you knew him that long. And two, I didn't know that you're a monster that just left him on the street. Or worse, with your ex-husband. I'd rather be on the street.
I was trying.
I'd rather be on the street.
trying to give him to people. I was offering to pay for like his food, his litter for like 2 months. Like, I tried to give him away to anybody, but nobody would take him. And then at one point, my ex-husband was like, I gave him away. And I don't know if he actually gave him away, if he killed him, if he...
No! Elma!
Yeah. Yes!
I was still mad about that fucking panini press.
That panini press, I think I finally gave to Goodwill.
Oh my god.
He also never fucking cooked. Oh god, Tim, you gotta...
Okay.
He also never cooked. Remember I made him that cheeseburger casserole?
That's still... For some reason, I think because you tagged me.
Yeah, it
still pops up.
I feel like it should be popping up soon.
It should be. Whenever we went to go see Wicked, that was the day.
Yeah.
Or around that time.
And I feel like it was like
French fries on top.
Yeah, and like the nacho cheese.
You live and you learn. I
don't know why I thought a cheeseburger casserole would be good.
That sounds kind of good.
It was disgusting. And I don't know how to cook for two. Now, let alone I don't know how to cook for one. So I always
good.
Overcook. My food, I've grown. My food is so much better now. I don't make cheeseburger casseroles anymore.
That shit was funny.
But yeah, that's what happened with Felix or Val.
Wow, so maybe you won't care about this as much as I thought you would.
Okay, tell me, what happened to this person?
There is a man in Santa Ana, accused serial cat killer, and he's out of jail now. People are losing their minds.
That he's out of jail? Or that
yes, and because he went around and was stealing people's cats like from their yards and killing them. These are like...
That's not okay.
And I'm not saying stray cats deserve to live, all cats, but like...
All cats.
I don't know what that's all cat. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you shouldn't kill any animal. He is accused of killing and mutilating multiple cats in Santa Ana. It's crazy. Like, he is a serial cat killer. Let me see.
Like, why? What does he get out of it?
I don't know.
Did they have a vigil for the cats?
Wait, violent vigil in Santa Ana.
A vigil turns violent.
There's a lady on TikTok, I saw a video. She's like, "Where's my cat?" Like sobbing.
No.
Like, but I'm like, you know what?
I mean, look at.
For some people, their animals are like their kids.
Supposed to go to Legree in 30 minutes, but that got canceled.
Listen.
My body hasn't been okay.
You gotta listen to yourself. And your Aura ring. Chris is like, I don't like that ring.
Oh my god, my brother hates it.
He's like, I feel like it's like reporting. I'm like, yeah, I don't. Listen.
My brother hates it. I feel bad for the cats.
Is it sad?
That is sad. Also, like, people really feel that, like, their pets are, like, a part of their family. So, like, if they're missing their cats...
Can you imagine?
Like, no.
If it was dogs, though, people would be losing their mind.
Oh, 100%. Although, I was really sad that I didn't have Felix anymore. Like, I was sad about it. And, like, the few times that I went back to the apartment to get things or whatever, and Felix was there, like, he would just chill by my feet.
Poor kitty.
Because he knew.
Can I tell you a sad cat story?
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say, the guy in Santa Ana, you're disgusting. And he's Mexican. I'm like, come on, man.
Do better, man.
Come on, Alejandro.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Thought you just threw a random name out there.
Okay, when I was in high school, my mom used to drive that big van, remember?
Blue?
No, it was like white. Big white van. Astro van.
Oh, okay.
And the big ass van. And... there's like always stray cats in my mom's neighborhood. Actually, when I was like a smoker, when I was younger, I would leave my windows open at night so it wouldn't smell. My parents fucking knew I smoked. This is stupid. One time my mom took my cigarettes and didn't tell me, so I knew she had them. She knew that I knew she had them, but I couldn't ask her for them because I was supposed to smoke.
Right.
But anyway, I left my windows open one time, and when I left to go to school to Mount Sac,
the stray cat.
I was driving us. I'm driving the cats all in the back, and it like jumped out of my window.
Oh
like
my
I
gosh.
was like in front of attack mules all driving. Ah! But all that to say, there's a lot of stray cats around my mom's house, right? So we're pulling out.
When you said you left your window open, I thought you left your bedroom window, but your car window. So in the stray cat. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. I'm back in.
So we're pulling out, and I'm like, I heard a cat, and she's like, huh? I heard like a.
Oh no.
Oh. And she's like, there's no cat. I don't see no cat. So we pull away, go to school, come back from school and work. A kitten had been laying under her fucking tire, and she crushed the cat's head.
Oh, we love animals.
Oh my God,
we love animals.
It was so devastating. It was the most saddest,
Ah,
awful thing ever.
poor kitten.
I was probably just looking for a warm place to sleep. Oh,
Yeah, that's why they say, like, if your car is parked outside, you need to, like, tap your car. Because cats,
It was
like...
so sad.
Because cats can, like, contort themselves.
Yeah.
And they can, like, contort themselves, and so they, like, lay on the tires.
It was awful.
Damn, she's straight.
She killed it.
She's the OG serial killer cat. Cat serial killer. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding, Aunt Harry. I love you. I'm your favorite.
But also, did you hear about the potential serial killer in the valley? San Fernando Valley?
I think I've been hiding under a rock because I haven't heard any of these things.
So...
Don't hate me.
This man has been
Don't
going
hate.
to, like...
Hate is a strong word.
He's been going to apartments.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Wait, apartments?
Apartments. Intruder. Let me see.
I live
He's
in
been
an
knocking
apartment.
on doors. Look at this guy.
Ah, he looks creepy.
I know. Manhunt is underway for an intruder who police say broke into a Valley Village apartment and killed a man inside. He's been knocking on doors and trying to wiggle the... And if it's open, you're dead. Look how scary he looks. Where'd it go? Scary, huh? He looks like he's on... he looks like La Bamba, like Richie's brother Bob.
He does. I don't mean to laugh about that.
That's
That's
sad.
scary. Good thing that I live in a safe controlled. What is that?
Because of Donald Trump's picture.
That's
really funny.
It's Cheeto Dust Orange.
We didn't talk about that. But yeah, I hope that serial killer gets caught.
Well,
The cat
hopefully
and
by the
man.
time this one comes out, we have a new pope. Because the
You think
conclave
so?
starts May 7th. Today
Oh,
is
okay.
May 4th. That we're recording this one. So hopefully, I mean, it could be a while. But yeah, let's talk about it. So this week, because we're recording 2 weeks in advance, look at us getting our act together.
Oh, yeah.
I swear we're going to have a guest next week.
So a couple weeks ago.
We still don't know who it is because this is recorded the same day as
we're
the other
doing
one.
our best, okay? So 2 weeks ago, President Donald Trump posted a picture of himself, and it's obviously a fake picture.
It's obviously AI.
Not the point of him dressed as a pope.
Yeah.
And I waffle back and forth between like
Steph trying to read my messages.
I did. I'm
coming
like,
through
what
on
is
my
it?
phone.
Because Alma was like, oh, I'm just getting messages from the 5 guys I'm talking to.
Yeah, this is guy number 2. Go on. Pope.
Good for you.
Pope.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to know what people think.
I think it's horrible.
I think the timing is horrible.
The timing is horrible. It's insensitive. It's mockery. Mockery? Is that
Mockery. And even if you are not, listen, no one here, we've said this before, is under the
Father
impression...
James Martin is the Jesuit that
yes,
I follow.
yes. I love him.
Yes.
We were talking about earlier today the different responses. I was
Yeah.
fucking pissed.
So
And
I went to a new church, or not a new church, but the church we grew up in, OLG for Life. I went there for mass yesterday, and they had a guest priest because their priest is out of town, and so he didn't bring anything up about it, about the image.
okay.
But I am going to watch or catch and see if my parish that I go to on a regular basis, if they say anything today about it.
Yeah, because he's a great priest. And he's pretty
Father,
outspoken.
Yeah. But Father James Martin, I think, was definitely giving the
like,
president
give him some grace. I'm hoping he meant it in jest. And I didn't like that. I mean, I get it. Listen, I know that he's, like, trolling people who are going to respond in a way that is, like, people... Like I did. Like, I was so fucking mad.
I was mad. Like, I was like, how do you do this?
It's
like,
the timing for me, because let's be real.
Yes.
We are not under... Alma and I have both been very honest that we're like the Catholic Church needs to get its shit together.
Yeah.
And there are some things that need to be addressed and fixed. However, the timing is awful. Like, you knew that Pope Francis was beloved.
Right.
And that to me is just like, come on.
To say that you want to be the next pope, to even put out that picture, like, why do you think that's okay? My family and friends who probably, if you are a Trump supporter, and you listen to this podcast, like, seriously, will you send us an email, lavidaentreprimas@gmail.com, and, like, what are your thoughts on that? And I might reach out to a couple of you and ask you what your thoughts are on that. And you'll remain anonymous. But, like, I just want to know, genuinely, honestly. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not trying to fight with you. I'm not trying to...
No, but what's the goal?
Not be family or friends with you. Like, but what are your genuine thoughts about it? Like, genuine, like, honest thoughts or opinions about it.
So...
I don't, like, is that bad? Like, I won't say who you are. I won't give names. I won't say he, she. I will leave you as... I mean, you'll probably be angry if I leave you as they. That. But I just want to know, like, people's reactions. Maybe we'll do a poll or something.
100%. Like, we should. You should do that one. I don't want to do it. You do. I
just want to know what people's thoughts are. Like,
I agree. So maybe like a month ago, 2 months ago, this parent that I told you that I'm friendly with.
Yes.
I asked him because he is.
How friendly are you with them? I'm just kidding.
For all. Well, when I saw him in church, he's like, "Hey, do you need company?" Like, it was a 2-person, and I was like, "Yeah, go ahead and sit down." He's like, "You've been avoiding me?" And I was like, "Listen." I was like, "No," but I was like, "I'm not telling you feel." But then I asked him,
isn't about you, but if the shoe fits, then it's about you.
Seriously. So then I was like, "Answer me this honestly," because his son, Belle's like, I love his son. I'm not gonna say his name, but like, he's like my bestie. Like, he's so cool. He's so chill. He's such a nice guy. And his kids are great. His son is always sticking up for kids that are getting bullied.
I love that.
His son is so respectful.
Mm-hmm.
He's respectful. The dad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, be straight with
me.
Be
so for real.
Be straight with me.
Yeah.
You're not a douchebag asshole. So tell me what you're thinking right now, because this is crazy. This is before any of this happened.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, it's gonna get bad before it gets better. And I'm like, no, please, like,
Have we not already hit bad?
We have hit rock bottom, girl.
But there are people out there who think we have not hit rock bottom. Hence why, like addicts, like, when you like hear or see and you're like, oh damn, like that's rock bottom, they're gonna turn it around.
Yeah.
But then they don't, because they don't think it's rock bottom.
Kids with cancer being deported, that's not rock bottom. Kids with, and let's, it's always the same song and dance. Come here, legally, come here. It's always the same, but like, where's the humanity?
Yeah.
Where's the I don't know. We're not going to get into this. This could go on all day, but I think you should post it. I would like to know what people think.
I want to know what people think.
I'm sure he's just like rage baiting us, and I totally stepped right into it because I was really fucking pissed.
People like that just want a reaction.
And I'm going to give it every time. I hate that. I wish I was a little bit more controlled.
I know.
I mean, I'm better than I used to be, but I still will definitely step in it.
You know what? I think we're kind of switching roles a little bit, because the other day, who told me? Marsha. Just the other day. So we posted the other day about my ex, how I saw him on the metro.
Oh, yeah.
And how I called him.
Tell us that story. What happened?
And how I called him a little bitch on our Instagram. Okay, so for those of you who don't follow our Instagram, one, I don't know why you don't. Probably because you don't have an Instagram, is my assumption. But if you do have an Instagram, follow La Vida Entre Primas podcast on Instagram. So, went to the Kings game 5.
And backstory, you guys originally got those season tickets together, right?
Yes. Originally we got the season tickets together. We each paid for a seat, whatever. So, he has stayed in those seats. I have my own pair. 2 sections to the right of where our original seats were, because that is the cheapest section. Right? Like, it's called the Die Hard section. So, my tickets...
Is that like left field pavilion for the Dodgers?
Yeah, kind of. So, like, my tickets, I'm not going to lie to you, they only go up, like, a quarter to 50 cents a year. Like, so they're very, very reasonable. Hence why I keep them. I think I've talked about this before. I pay 2 times more for my 1 seat at Dodger Stadium season tickets than I do for 2 seats at the Kings game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I pay 2 times more for the Dodger ones than I do for the Kings one, and I have 2 seats at the Kings one. And I pay about a third less than that for women's soccer, and we have 3 season tickets.
Mathy on me right now.
I know, I just threw out a third.
Thirds
I just threw out thirds. Is it a third? I don't know. Well, yeah, it's a third because no. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just throwing out, acting like I know what I'm talking about.
You do.
The prices, right? So, whatever. So, I buy these tickets. I've kept them People have given me a hard time for keeping them. They're like, do you even like it? Like, whatever. But
the
I
kings?
have,
You love the kings. You're always at the.
But I have a hard time, like, getting rid of them because of how reasonable they are. They're just fun. I also, if I can't go, like,
You're also very generous.
I love just giving them to people to use, especially people who maybe can't go or whatever. Just take them. So my brother and I go to the playoff game the other day, and my brother's like, yo, let's Metro. Like, let's Metro. I was like, okay, let's Metro. So we get on the Metro in Pasadena. We're on the Metro. We're sitting there. We're sitting in front of a window, and we're talking, whatever. We get to the Highland Park station, and I turn to look out the window just to see what station we were at. Bam! There's his face. And so I turned back around real quick, and I was like, yo, Adam's about to get on this fucking cart. So my brother was like, no, he's not. I was like, that was 100%. I saw that face for 7 years. I know his face. So he gets on the cart. He goes to the right of where we were sitting, but he's in the same cart. So then we, like, somebody, like, sits down next to us because we're sitting in the, like, handicap seats on the Metro. And so somebody sits down next to us, and so I stand. I'm like, I'm going to stand just to get some space. Yeah. Like, whatever. So I'm looking straight ahead, and I was like, damn it, that's totally him. And my brother's like, oh, yeah, wearing a blue hat? I was like, yeah, that's totally him. Okay, fine.
Like, he's in the same car with you?
He's in the same cart as us.
We're a car, babe, not a cart.
Oh, car. He's in the same car as us.
They're not that big.
They're not that big. He's towards the front of it, and we're towards the back of it before the next car. So I was like, oh, God. So then we get off on the same spot. So he goes to the left, we go to the right. Okay, fine. At this point, I'm like, whatever. I knew that
crisis averted. However, if I may point out, as I did in my previous text, only one of you was riding the Metro voluntarily. One of you has no other choice because one of you doesn't have a license. So, carry on.
My brother and I made that choice effort because we wanted to save money, because whatever reason, we chose that. We chose that life because we wanted to. Yeah. So, we go, whatever. We go inside, we go to the bathroom, and then my brother's like, let's go get a beer. I was like, yeah, let's go get a beer. So we go to get a beer. Why do we get in the same fucking line that he's in?
Stop.
So then my brother's like, let's go over here. I was like, okay. So we go over to this other beer stand, still close enough to the other beer stand. Tell me why this little bitch hides behind his friend.
Does he even drink beer? He didn't want a nice Pinot Grigio. Mont Blanc, whatever the fuck.
He probably was only drinking a beer because the guy he was with probably bought it for him, because he would never drink at the arena when we would go. Never, rarely would he drink because he's a cheap ass. So the whole purpose of this. So then I was like kind of fuming a little bit because I was like, what the fuck are the odds? Like, I should have played the lotto. Like, what are the odds that he gets on the same car as us? Same train, same car.
It's fate.
What's fate?
I'm kidding.
Because fuck no.
Dude.
We're at 22 minutes. We're good. Because absolutely not. That's a hard no for me. I will not go. I will go back to my ex-husband before I go back to my ex-boyfriend.
Whoa.
I said it.
That's a bold statement.
I said it.
Do you know I'm so proud of you. I've kind of brought this up a little bit, but not really gotten into it. Hold on. I'm stuck. I have a friend who separated from her husband after many years of, now she's reflecting on it, that it was an abusive relationship. And she is like living her best life, and you should follow her. I'll give you her info after this. I don't want to put her on blast, but that her ex tried to come back and like apologize and I'll make everything right. And she's like, no. And I was like, because I would have gone back.
Really?
I would have. And so the fact that you're like, no. Like, I'm like, wow. I try to pride myself in being like a very strong, independent, but I'm like, I think I would be like, okay, like I think I would fall for it.
No.
Good for you.
No.
Wow.
Because I also don't want to deal with his mom. I said it. Although I am curious as to like what happened to her, where she's at, what her story is. Just because I'm a nosy bitch. I don't need to know. I don't need that. But
the royalties are coming, Elma. The royalties are coming. Just wait. Just be patient.
I swear I'm going to get this off the ground and running. I swear I'm going to sell these things that I have to Netflix.
I promise.
Oh, God.
I have a story to sell to Netflix.
So the purpose of me retelling that story from seeing him a couple weeks ago was that Marsha yesterday was like, you know what, Alma, this La Vida Entre Primos podcast is doing you good. She's like, because never would you ever get onto like your Instagram stories and call someone a little bitch.
Honestly.
Like you straight up were just like, little bitch. And I was like, yeah, maybe it is. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's living on my own. Maybe it's the podcast. I don't know. But like, for me to go on there and be like,
honestly,
who the fuck are you?
You're a different person too.
Also,
Can I just
I'm like, just be a decent fucking person.
That's it.
You did me wrong. Yes. Fucking be a man. be a man. And just be like, yo, I'm sorry. And just
honestly.
And just be cordial. Be cordial. The other day I was talking to his buddy. Like his buddy didn't know that he was at the game a couple weeks before that. And his buddy stopped me where him and his buddies always congregate at intermissions. And his buddy stopped me and was like talking to me. And I'm not a rude person. So I stopped to talk to him even though I had already made eye contact with Adam. So I knew he was there. And then his buddy like looked behind me because Adam like slowly crept up behind me. But like didn't join the conversation because
when you're wrong, you know you're wrong.
100%. And so I looked at his buddy and I was like, we'll talk later. I was like, have a good night. We'll talk later. And I walked away. Didn't even turn to see Adam. Didn't even nothing. So, yeah. So, there's that. So, what were you going to say?
I can't remember. Oh, you know, I also think, now that you said that, Marsha said that, you have come so far in your mental health.
Yeah.
And what? For real. Since that time.
Oh, yeah.
This feels like a new person.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. It's so great.
You did it. You did the work. You did what you said you were going to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she's right. And good for you. Sometimes you got to get it out to feel better. You got to get the poison out.
Yeah.
There's more poison.
There's always more poison.
Oh, there's more poison to tell.
Like what? Which one?
Like his mom.
Oh, oh
There's so
gosh.
much.
There's so...
That might get us in trouble. I'm not going to ever
Yeah.
say that.
No. So yeah, let's move on from that.
Yeah, please do. I'm sorry. I also didn't really give you that visual.
It's weird. Thank God we don't do a vlog. Thank God this isn't a video podcast.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we had so fun on Valentine's Day when we did the Instagram live. But yeah, it's just.
Do you want to film us?
I can't be sitting here in my shorts and bra though.
I mean, okay. I don't want to pander to our Filipino audience, but you know we love you guys. A couple weeks ago, I went to Grill City.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I said this in the last episode too. I'm no longer on semaglutide, and I'm telling you, while I'm still doing I'm at a plateau. I haven't gained, but I haven't lost. Something has changed. So I used to be like, ooh, that sounds good, but I'm gonna go get it. Literally last week or a couple weeks ago when we talked about it with Lex.
Yeah.
I said I had been seeing Chicharron Bulaklak on TikTok. And I was like,
from a girl up north or something.
And then
she
was like, oh, you should go to Grill King next to Seafood City in Eagle Rock or in Eagle Rock.
Yeah.
The next day I woke up and I fucking went there. I turned my location off because my husband would be like, are you going to get foods? And so I went and I got a gigantic bag of chicken skin chicharron. And then the chicharron.
And she was like 8 minutes from my work, and she didn't.
I didn't even do the math. Damn it! I'm gonna bring you chicken skin.
I really thought she was gonna bring me some.
I didn't. I didn't. You know what's funny? Because I usually go to your work a different way. I didn't do the like. Yeah, I don't know. And I'm also geographically challenged, but I got you next time. The chicken skin. So that's what's changed. Like before, I'd be like, oh, it sounds good, but I'm not going out of my way, bitch. I woke up the next day and drove straight there. Yeah. To get it. The chicken skin was bomb. To be honest, though, I couldn't eat the other one. It was too greasy. Oh, okay. I even put it in the air fryer, and I just couldn't do it. But the other one, man, I fucking tore that shit up.
You know what? There's something called Starbread.
Starbread is the bomb. Starbread. My neighbors are Filipino, and they gave us Starbread for Christmas one year. And Cerritos. There's a Starbread in Cerritos.
Can you name these three things?
Sorry. It's been popping up on my... I think it's called Starbread.
Oh, yeah. We had it a couple years ago. No, not Santa Ana. I think it's in Cerritos. It is like sweet rolls.
Yes, this.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's so bomb.
Right?
Yeah,
this one's in Vegas. Oh, Cerritos. Oh, Anaheim. That's so by you.
Oh, yeah.
That's so
Our
good.
neighbors gave it to us for Christmas a couple years ago. They give us Filipino deliciousness. And I think one of them, I haven't even really asked him, but like he or his wife are Filipino, but one of them from Hawaii. And so they bring us also like,
Oh.
oops, okay. What? Is he texting? Also, what are they called?
I think I need to go buy some of this right now.
It's so good. What is it called? It's like a they make this like snack mix and it has like seaweed on it. It's like
Oh, the furry.
furikake is on
Yeah.
it, but it's like cereal with like Chex
Yeah, it's like a Chex Mix. Lex makes it too.
Mother.
Lex has made
So
it.
good. I'm like, all I have is these tamales. Do you want to trade?
I need this bread now in my life.
Oh yeah, that shit's bomb. Bomb. Yeah. Oh my god, the time's going so fast. Okay, I have another question for you.
Okay, go. Give it to me. Rapid fire.
What is it like? I'm not going to give you any hints. Being a woman walking alone, either early in the morning or at night or anytime.
I think it depends on where I'm at. Like, walking alone at night from, like, the metro to my house, I get a little scared.
Yeah.
Like, and it's so close, too.
Yeah.
But, like, I do get a little scared.
Mm-hmm.
When I lived in Compton, I definitely was a little scared, too. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of frustrating, especially because there's just rude-ass people in this world.
Yeah.
That's all. Yesterday, I was by myself. I mean, I wasn't walking. I was
Where were
driving.
you?
I went to Jack in the Box. Confession. I went to Jack in the Box. I was hungry. I hadn't eaten. It was after First Communion, all that stuff. Tell me why the Jack in the Box guy was like, "Do you need any sauces, sweetie?" And then when I left, he's like, "All right, love, have a good day." I was like, "Excuse you, sir."
Was he gay?
I don't know. I don't think he was.
Oh.
But I was like, I felt very uncomfortable. I was like, the last time I go to that Jack in the
Look,
Box,
I'm calling corporate.
I'll go to another Jack in the Box. There's one on the other side of my street. It was weird.
You know, there's a liquor store by my job that I go to get my new brews.
Uh-huh.
It's the only place near work where I can get it. And the guy told me, he's like, "You're so beautiful. God gave you this beauty." And I was like, "Thank you so much." And I was like, "I've never gone back. I'll never go back. I'm so uncomfortable."
It's so weird. So what's the reasoning behind that question?
Well, because so when I walk in our garage, Chris is like, "Do you lock the door?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah." Like our garage is just like, you know, anybody could come in. He's like, "Who's gonna come in?" I'm like, "I don't know." And then he like doesn't understand what it's like. He'll work on his car outside till like 2 a.m.
Yeah. But no one's gonna bother him. No one's gonna
That's
say
what I
anything
told
to
him. You don't know what it's like to be a woman in the world. So today I went for a walk. And I had literally gotten only like 3 houses down.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this, and I shouldn't make assumptions about who's walking early in the morning, but I know my people, okay? This is a younger man, fully dressed, like dressed. It's 6:15 in the morning because I couldn't sleep, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's like walking on the other side of the street, but like in my direction. The people walking that morning are people with their dogs.
Yeah.
People taking their dogs out. Old Asian couples that live in our neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
And runners. That's it.
Yeah.
Or sometimes there's a homeless person, but like this is like a totally different. And immediately, like the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. I'm like, what is this guy doing here? Where is he going?
Yeah.
And I just get a vibe. Chris is always like, whatever, that man. I'm like, no. So I get this vibe.
Yeah.
I keep walking, and then he sees me, and he like stops. And he goes like he makes like a
what's up?
like his head, like he puts his hands out and like, yeah, like what's up, like his head up, and not like a wave, like walkers in the morning, like, hey, in the morning, and you keep walking,
right?
And he starts to look around, like he's like, I'm like, why did you stop walking?
Yeah.
Bitch, I don't even care. I turn around and I fucking book it home. I'm only like 3 houses down.
Yeah.
And usually I'm kind of. Typically, what I would do on the street if I'm coming up on someone shady, I'll just start to run, like make it look like I'm jogging.
Uh-huh.
I don't even care. It's too early in the morning. Nobody can hear me scream. I turn around. I don't care if I hurt this man's feelings, and I book it back home. I jump in my car and I lock the car. And I could see him be like, "What the fuck?" And like he keeps walking, but I'm like,
No.
It's too scary out there.
The world
too dangerous.
is fucking dangerous.
You know, was it this episode or the last one earlier where we're talking about the cats and the man and the no.
This one.
Yeah, crazy. But I was just like, and Chris is like, "What's the big deal?" But I'm like, yeah, I don't think people.
He doesn't
know
get
what
it.
it's
I don't
like
think
to
guys
be
get it. No offense to guys.
No.
Like
But
I just doesn't matter. Yeah, it's scary. I try not to walk by myself. Hence, I look the way I would.
And I always have my earphones on.
Oh,
Shut
that's
the
also
fuck up, you're stupid.
Yeah, that's not good.
I know, I try to leave one off, but then it's not, the vibe's not the same.
Yeah. Speaking of headphones, remind me to give you those headphones.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's not fun. I don't like walking by myself. But I do a lot of things by myself. So I do notice that I am extra vigilant. Okay, so the other day I went to the supermarket and I never put my earbuds in. I put my earbuds in because the Dodgers were playing, and so I was like, oh, let me listen to the game just while I do my grocery shopping, whatever. This lady came up to me, a worker, and she was like, do you need help with that? Because I was reaching for something, and I was like, I couldn't acknowledge her because I didn't know she was talking to me because I couldn't hear her because I had my earbuds in. And then I was like, excuse me? And she's like, did you need help with that? And I was like, oh, no, I'm so sorry. Like, I have my earbuds in. I'm not rude. Like, I just couldn't hear. But I'm good. I got it. Thank you. She's like, okay. And then, like, 5 minutes later, this guy comes up to me. And he was like, excuse me. And he was, like, in my space.
Ew.
And I was like, excuse me. I was like, yes. And he was like, oh, God. Okay. And he was like, can I offer to pay for your groceries on my credit card, but only if you have cash to give me for it?
Ew. No. What the fuck? What grocery store were you at?
I was at Vaughn's in Monrovia. And I was like, no, sorry, I don't have cash on me. And I just walked away.
That's
weird.
And
then I was like in line to pay, and they were asking me something, but again, I had my earbuds in, and I couldn't hear them. And so I was like, I'm so sorry, like, I never have my earphones in. I don't know why I'm doing this. Like, it was the weirdest shopping experience. Like, let me take these out, let me pay, let me be aware of what I'm doing. And then I realized, I was like, this is why I don't typically wear my earbuds.
I do them all the time, and I don't give a shit who's talking to me. Go fuck yourself.
No, I know, but like, I need to be more vigilant if I'm by myself. Like, that guy creeps me out.
Yeah, that's
like,
weird.
Let me pay for your groceries on my credit card if you give me cash.
That's really weird.
And I was like, I don't...
Do you look creepy?
Not really. No, he didn't.
You just needed money.
Maybe. I don't know. It was just weird. It was weird. And so I was like, when I'm out by myself, like, I take my headphones. Like, even if I go to a Kings game, like, sometimes I'll just put my earbuds in and listen to, like, a book while I'm watching the game. Like, if I'm by myself.
You know, I just feel like, and I'm surprised you don't use them, god damn it, more often, because I'm stuck. Because you're always with kids. And for me, my kids always overstimulate me. So when I'm by myself, I just want to hear my book on tape and be by myself, right? Yeah. But it brings up a story I've told before when we first started this podcast. It happened to me months ago. Uh-huh. My favorite time was COVID. Because I put my mask on, put my sunglasses on, my headphones. No, I'm like dead to the world. Right. Nobody talked to me. We're not even supposed to be interacting right now. Okay? Right. Because we have COVID.
6 feet away.
Yes. So I think I told you I had gone to Daiso. And I had on my headphones and my sunglasses. I don't think I had a mask on. But, like, I'm literally talking to my mom, minding my business.
Yes.
And this man's like, you're following me. You're gaslighting me. And I'm like, are you talking to me? Like, I'm totally saying thing unaware. Yeah. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, standing in line. And he's like, you said you were following me. And me and my mom were having a conversation about her saying I was following so-and-so at work. They were like caravanning to a meeting. Yeah. And I lost her. And it's so weird. Like, she just took a turn and I lost her. And I was telling my mom was telling me that story and I was kind of like repeating it to her. Right. And he thought, maybe I was so unaware. I guess you're proving the point of being unaware. Perhaps I was on the same aisle as him every time, but I don't know. Right. Because I'm not looking. Right. And he's like, you were following me and you're this... Also, bitch, this man is like 350 pounds. 6'4". Yeah. What am I gonna do? Drag your big ass out of here, motherfucker? Yeah. What would I do?
Because you are a strong woman.
What trafficker could I find that's gonna drag you out? Yeah. What van is big enough to like crunch you down into? I drive a Prius. I want to get you into my Prius, you big motherfucker. And I was shaking. And that's when I knew, like, I'm no longer the hothead I used to be. Because old me would have been like, fucking fight me right here in the store, bitch. Somebody give me a Japanese back scratcher so I can defend myself or whatever. Give me a ramen or I don't know. I was so scared. And he was, like, screaming. And then, listen, you know how we are here. But this is where, like, the woke shit comes in, right? Where he's like, you're gaslighting me. Now you're gaslighting me.
Oh,
And I was like,
God.
do you even know? I thought of like the Princess Bride. Like, you keep using that word, but I don't think you know what it means. Because I'm not gaslighting you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
And I don't think he realized till he said, I'm going to call the cops. I said, I literally went behind the counter. I told the girl, I'm going behind the counter with you because I don't know him. I'm scared. I'm not passing the door with him standing in front of the door.
Yeah.
And he saw me. I said, I will call the cops for you because you're scaring the shit out of me.
Yeah.
So he saw me calling the cops and was like, oh, maybe she wasn't following me. Maybe she was just conducting her business. So he ended up leaving.
Yeah.
Because he heard me on the phone with the cops saying, there is a man, he is accusing me. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
But like all that to say, like,
it's scary.
You know what I love though? The Korean omas there, the ladies working there, were like unfazed. They're like, just stand right here. And I was like, dude, I'm about to piss my pants. They were like, it's all good.
All is fine.
But like, I was so unaware. Maybe I was on the same aisle. Maybe I was talking about following someone.
Yeah.
Maybe I was. But.
Right.
Not you, you stupid bitch.
Why would I follow you?
Oh, you're so big, man. I couldn't drag. I can't drag my 4-year-old out of the store. How can I drag you out?
Yeah, it's scary. It is scary, and I think that's why too. Like, I try to be like, I'll listen on the metro. I'll listen to have my earphones in.
Yeah.
But then the minute I get off, I take at least one off, and normally I take off my my good ear. Because now I'm at a disadvantage, right? Like, now I can't hear out of one of my ears. So
did you ever tell the listeners about that?
I think so. Yeah, I think we talked about that. My sudden severe hearing loss.
That's wild.
Yeah,
they ask you, what causes that? What do they ask you? Like, what causes sudden severe? Like a blow to the head or some shit?
No, it just happens. It just happens. You just lose your hearing.
That's wild.
Bam, gone.
Did you just wake up one day and like, I can't hear? Like...
I woke up over, it was like December, and it was like, oh, my ear feels a little weird. Mom, throw some hydrogen peroxide in it. Maybe it's just like clogged. It felt clogged. Yeah. And then it was like, oh, okay. And then I traveled to Virginia, and I was like, oh, it still feels a little, for the holidays. And I was like, oh, it still feels a little clogged. Didn't help. The plane was okay. It felt a little clogged, but I was fine. And then, like, I was like, oh, let me throw some hydrogen. Threw a little more hydrogen in it. It was fine. And then when I got back, it still was, like, felt the same. So I was like, I'm going to go to urgent care. So I went to urgent care the day after I got back. And they're like, oh, we see a little liquid in there. We're going to give you, take Zyrtec and Flonase. And I was like, okay, that'll dry it up, whatever. Okay, fine. They're like, if not, go to your doctor. So I went to my doctor because I already had, like, a physical scheduled, and she was like, oh, I see what they're talking about. I'm gonna give you something a little stronger since the Flonase and the Zyrtec wasn't working. I was like, okay. So she prescribed me some pills. She's like, if that doesn't work, call me back. I'll get you into an ENT. All right, cool. 2 weeks later, that didn't work. Gets me into an ENT. Go to the ENT, and they were like, oh, your ears, they like did this whole other test with like this bigger microscope, and they're like, oh, your ear is perfectly fine. You have nothing. We need you to take an audio test. So then I had to wait another 2 weeks for an audio test. Went to the audio test, and they were,
wow.
What?
Girl, Alma keeps getting texts and texts.
It's still number 2. It's still number 2. So it was like audio test. So I go into the audio test, and they do the test, and then the audiologist walks in, and she's like, so how do you feel about hearing aids? I was like, excuse you?
That was how she said it?
Yeah. She was like, this wasn't the news I was expecting to give you. How do you feel about hearing aids? And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, look. And she showed me my, like, paperwork. I'm sure I have the picture somewhere, too. And I, like, lost 70%. I think 70% of hearing in my right ear.
That's insane.
I think I only have, like, 30%. So then that's when I was like, I need to hear my students. I need to hear, like, my thing. So then I got a hearing aid. But I can't get the equal balance. I think I need to go back. I can't.
Can you wear one AirPod? I heard a lot of people say that works.
I don't know. We'll see. I need to go back to Hear USA so that they can like check my hearing aid and stuff.
Damn,
because
almost 70% is crazy. Is it getting worse or is it just stuck there?
I think it's just stuck there. And I had an MRI with like contrast and everything to make sure that there was like no tumor or anything like odd, and all that came back negative. So it's just sudden severe hearing loss.
That is crazy.
But there's something very similar happened in my Nino Jaime.
Right.
And we don't know what happened with the EP. And one of our cousins just texted me too, like, hey, I think I'm losing hearing in one of my ears. Like, what'd you go through? And I was like,
Dang.
Here's all the info that I went through.
I don't have that, but I have progressive hearing loss.
Is that what the doctors told you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had to go for a hearing test a long time ago because Chris is like, you just like.
Oh, I remember you telling me
can't.
that.
I can't make out the. And sometimes it's like that sounds like gibberish. I don't know what
Yeah.
you're saying to me.
Yeah.
It's weird.
But I don't like the hearing aids.
Really?
Well, it's also just one hearing aid.
Yeah.
And I can't get that like balance
Yeah.
and like it sucks. So maybe I lost more. I don't know. Maybe I should go back for another audio test.
I bet you have a student that's standing on your right side and is like, you're a fucking bitch.
But sometimes I hear it. Like, it's so weird. It's not selective hearing. But sometimes I do hear, like, the smallest of things, and I'm like, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Do I have it? Do I not have it? What's going on with my life? Let me text this person back real fast. So, yeah, that's where we're at. What time?
Wow. We're at the end, guys. That
I
went
know.
fast. You could have gone to Legree.
No, because
Your
it's
body needs to
10:08. We're
rest.
still recording. It started at 10.
Oh,
Like, this
okay.
episode would have been
Okay,
shorter,
okay.
and our listeners would have been so sad.
I know, dude. What the? I love this bitch.
What?
Nothing. We're done.
We're done. That's
That
it.
was great.
We are going to try to have a guest on next week. Stephanie and I, aside from manifesting, Stephanie and I are going to work to schedule people in.
You know, we always go look at your calendar, but it's right by the snacks. And then we get the snacks, and then we don't do the calendar.
I also have a
Ooh.
calendar on my phone. Sorry, can you hear that? It's not about us calendaring. It's about us reaching out to people to get them to drive to my house.
You have so many friends.
You
have so many friends. I don't have a single friend, so don't, you can't.
Wow, you don't have a single friend? Wow, I'm sorry, Claudia. I'm sorry, Sandy.
I know, but I mean,
I'm sorry, Carol. I'm sorry.
Okay, listen.
Linda, listen.
I just mean like a friend that's like, hey girl, let's go out for coffee. You know? I don't. Like, you're like, I'm gonna have dinner with my friend tomorrow. I'm like, I have never been to dinner with a friend in my whole life.
Also, you're married and you have 3 kids.
I know. My only friends are Jesus and Chris and my kids.
I'm living by myself, and so sometimes my friends invite me because they know I'm by myself.
Or maybe they just invite you because they like you and because you have friends.
Lex, I'm gonna need you to tell me why you invite me to.
She likes you and she's your friend. Damn it, I need to make friends.
Anybody
want to be my real life friend, but I can promise you this: if you invite me out, I'm not gonna
She's
go.
not gonna go. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I gotta be with my kids. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Like I said, listen, fun is overrated, and when you're having too much fun, it ain't for me.
Primas, whatever else you are. We should do in like June. We should do like a meet and greet.
Let's do it.
So that we all know who's who.
Yeah.
So we can put faces to names that we talk about.
Let's do it. I would love that.
We can do it downstairs.
I would love that. It's so pretty downstairs.
Right?
Can you make yourself to... Oh, no. Make your way to... I don't know what I'm saying. Ignore me.
All
Let's do it.
Congratulations to those who are graduating.
Yay. Congratulations on furthering your education.
To those graduating, those celebrating end of the year. Be on the lookout for those things.
Woo,
And
woo.
on that note,
Adios, amigas.
adios.
Enemigixes.
Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other from La Vida Entre
Wow, it's
Rimas.
getting worse.
I know.
Life Between Cousins.
Life Between Cousins. Bye.
Bye.